All right. So how would you kind of characterize maybe the kind of the team's mental state right now? You know, obviously coming off the heartbreaker in Starkville.
I think as an offense, we found our identity again in that second half. And I think defense know what they need to fix and what they need to work on. I think our mind is in the right place. We just got to put the work in.
Yesterday, Kenny really was effusive in his praise of you and your run blocking. Obviously, that's been something that you've been working on. How do you feel that you've come along in that area and it's kind of manifesting itself on game days?
I think I'm a guy who can go one-on-one with anybody. I perfect my craft. I work on it every day. If I miss a block, I just block back into the details that I know that Coach wants to coach me every day on, the things that I work on that nobody sees. And I just preach it every day to myself and just come out here locked and ready to go.
How do you feel maybe that attitude and mentality of just kind of putting in that dirty work is spread across the rest of the tight ends?
I think I'm the best blocker in the nation at my position, so I think when my fellow peers see me putting in the work, they go out their way to go put their work in their some. So I know a couple guys in my room struggled early, and I immediately reached out to them, and we got it fixed. And you see a lot of big personnels out there, and we're just smashing the ball down.
What was kind of the mentality in that locker room at halftime? And then obviously you guys come out, put together that 8-play drive, all runs, really kind of swung the tone in a different direction.
Just keep going at them. Just physicality, wear them out. And we did just that. We took the lead, Honestly, we did everything we can. They just had a great play call to our play call. They executed. We had to live with the results and go back to work.
Kenny was really kind of focused on, not getting caught up, and as he said, let Mississippi State beating you guys twice, and just building on the positives. What are some of the positives that you feel? Obviously, rediscovering the leaning on that ground game. What are some of the positives that you guys were able to take away from Mississippi State?
I think I stepped up as a leader that game. I was more vocal than usual. I'm never the guy to go out the way and speak. But that game, it kind of brought it out of me because I just knew these guys. We're more physical than them at the end of the day. They showed in the second half. Hats off to them. They got the W, but we know what we're capable of. We're going back to work this week, and we're back in our stadium.
How do you obviously having that chip on the shoulder was a key component last year's team. Do you feel that now maybe dropping in the rankings a little bit, coming off a loss, that maybe that chip is more pronounced right now?
I think there's a lesson in every loss, so I think that's what we're looking to grow off right now. And I think we needed that, just to shift our mindset, work even harder. I guess the things that we were doing a couple of days ago wasn't enough, so we got to find a way to push further than that.
Kenny also said that you're a guy that needs to get the ball a lot more. What is that like? Just putting in that work, maybe in the blocking department, maybe when the targets aren't coming your way.
Sure. I'm not really focused on targets right now. I'm just finding ways to impact the game without the ball. The ball gonna find me eventually. I'm just gonna be ready when it does. My job is to make everybody else's job easier, and that's what I've been harping myself on.
And how good is it going to be to not hear those cowbells and just hear the Sun Devil fans cheering for you on Saturday?
Honestly, I didn't mind the cowbell. It actually gave me more energy to play. For real. We actually fed off the cowbells in the second half. We was actually saying ring them. Like, shoot. I told that defense, look, you're going to have to see me for 4 quarters, and it's going to be the same energy every single play. So, shoot. But it's great to be back in our stadium with our fans, our supporters, to get a W this week and, build up off that.
To get a W, you got to beat a pretty good Texas State team. Right now, early in the week, and kind of learn in the film preparation. What kind of jumps out about the Bobcat defense?
The front is very twitchy. They put a lot of effort. So I just know we're gonna have to match their intensity, match their energy. We can't take plays off. We got to start off from the jump.
So what are going to be some of the keys? Obviously getting off to a faster start than last week. But what are some other keys that you think that this offense needs to accomplish on Saturday night? Just
focusing on our game plan and just being ready. Just no mistakes, no slow starts. We got to communicate. It's all about communication. At the end of the day, once we communicate, we'll handle everything else.